Brows part 3. Okay, I was saying, you want the contrast between the iris of your eye and the whites of your eye to be the greatest contrast on your face. The reason is because people cannot help but be drawn to contrast. That's how we see our entire world, is by contrast. So when that is the contrast, when that contrast on your face is the strongest thing that there is, people can't help but see it. Now, when you draw a line underneath your eye and you create stripes where you've got the membrane and then a stripe of eyeliner under your eye, well, you've just created more contrast than the whites of your eye to the blue by making black and white stripes. The biggest contrast that there is. So you've taken people's focus. They can't look. Even if they wanted to, they're drawn to the bottom of your eye, right by the wrinkles. So what does that have to do with your brows? Here's the thing. When your brow starts right here, and it is a sharp line of color, a dark brown, right next to your pasty skin, you might have created more contrast right there. And that puts people's focus where? Right here on those wrinkles? Have y'all even noticed that I don't do Botox? Like, I can make all those wrinkles. I don't have to because I know how other people see me. They're locked in right here. And they might think I'm only 24. I don't know. I can be confident in my age as I'm getting older because I can rely on what I know and not what I feel when I look in the mirror. Okay, back to brows. So, brush those hairs up with a spoolie. Once you get the color on there, you need to go back in and brush them straight up. And I know that some of you are saying, but mine are so long. If they're so long, get you some little scissors, brush them all up, and then trim the length of them and clean it up. Or brush them up and then just take the tops of the hairs and just tame them back into the brow shape. That's fine too. But when your eyebrow hairs are going sideways, you're drawing lines on your face that, like horizontal lines when you wear a sweater that makes you look broader, you're making your brow look broader and more masculine. Women want lift for femininity. For maximum lift, get your trusty dusty concealer out, wipe it off, and we're gonna do a tiny little touch here, a tiny little touch here. I do not do this every day, but if we're doing brows, we should do it right. It's called carving, and we're just gonna highlight underneath. We're gonna give ourselves some lift, a little facelift. It's like putting those threads in your face when you have that little bit of highlight right here. And watch, by contrast, we've created an eyeshadow look. So you could stop here. Now you have definition. Are you hanging with me for brows part 4?